biggest dump truck I've ever seen in person.
I am in this season where I'm doing such a crazy amount of physical labor in the garden because of this huge hardscaping project. But there was a season recently where I wasn't able to keep up with the demands of my garden physically. And what changed was I was able to sit down and get compassionate care from someone who walked with me on my health journey. And you can do the same with Midi Health. And that's why I'm so happy that Midi is sponsoring today's video. As a woman, if you've recently experienced changes, maybe through weight changes or skin changes, perimenopause, menopause, and you don't know quite where to turn for the right solution, Midi can be that solution for you. Midi is an online virtual care provider that offers compassionate, high-quality care to women in all stages of life, and it's covered by insurance in all 50 states. You can enjoy virtual, no-rush visits from the comfort of your own home. I told her everything that was going on. She answered all my questions. She had testing available for me. So if you need testing, they will be able to help organize that for you at a local center. Midi has recently expanded into longevity care for women of all ages. So if you want to manage stress, prevent future issues, just feel like yourself again, you can book your virtual visit, meet with your clinician. If you are looking for personalized, quality care from the comfort of your own home, covered by insurance, then click the link below to book your first Midi visit today. We have so much happening in the garden right now. We're in the middle of this huge project where we've brought in 2 ginormous dump trucks full of pea gravel so that we can pea gravel these paths and be done edging and mowing the garden. Now, in subsequent years, all the color is going to pop and it'll bring down some of the maintenance for the garden. Of course, there's no such thing as a no maintenance garden, but this is going to really help keep down all the work that we would have to do to control the weeds against the beds and the grass against the beds, and just the constant mowing and edging of all these little shapes out here. Now, in the background, I have an elderflower bush. It's very special because elderflower is not popular around here. In fact, if you're scouting for a homestead, I read once that an elderflower is the sign that there's water underneath the ground. Now here, we're solid bedrock about 8 inches below the surface. So the water is really, really deep. In fact, our well that brings water to the house is so deep that it's bringing water from Lake Superior. That's actually our drinking water is from Lake Superior. So I brought this elderflower in 3 years ago, just a little tiny guy, and now he's huge. I've been so busy, the blooms are starting to go over, so I'm going to harvest what I can because I would like to make some elderflower fritters. And most importantly, a few months ago, I stopped at Trader Joe's on my way home during some traveling, and I grabbed an elderflower matcha green tea lemonade thing, this adorable little can. It was so delicious, and I am committed to recreating that taste for my family. You can see behind me there's still some black tarp. We haven't gotten to those paths yet, but they are coming. Oh my goodness, elderflower smells so good, and I'm so sad that I missed some primo days. I would have left some of the flowers anyways so they could turn over into berries, but you can see they have such a beautiful, beautiful little flower, and it smells so good, and they're so fun to use in the kitchen. So as long as they don't have any brown on them, those are the ones I'm going to grab. Any that have little hints of brown or decay, I'll just leave those, and they will become berries that we will enjoy for color and for elderberry syrup, which is so great for your immune system in the winter. It's a little bleached out, you know, if you had the roses and the, you know what I mean, like we lost stuff that would be providing a lot of color right now. So it's bleached.
You got the freaking globe thistles, don't you?
Oh, the globe thistles are, it's funny, in our first garden they never really did that. They never, like, they're practically invasive in this garden, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
They've buried roses back here. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, you might have to move some. Take them out.
I take them out every year. Okay. I need pots. Like, now I'm going to be on the hunt for I feel like I need groupings of like 3, like big terracotta pots. Like, to break it up, you know? But I love it. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
It's better than the grass. The grass, it wasn't even grass. Better than the weeds.
The perfect summer is over in a flash and you're on your way. Somebody near is open for tonight. It's not too late. My mind says yes. You've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way, 'cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. Bright lights and colors, love is for the ones who dare to wait. No use in running when all I really want is to make you stay. My mind says yes. You've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start?
It looks like we have another storm rolling in. So I got cleaned up. The kids want to go to town for the evening, but I told them first things first, I'm going to experiment with my beverage. I've had my elderflower syrup going for a few days. I did a quart of water, 3 cups of sugar, and about 25 elderflower heads, and just let them sit for, I don't know, it's been 3 or 4 days. There's probably a more scientific way of doing that. It's no big deal. You're not going to hurt anyone. Now, I know not everyone has an elderflower tree, so in the links below, I am linking to some syrups online that I found if this recipe comes off and you want to try it yourself. I'm out in my summer kitchen. This is where I like to cook in the summer because we don't have air conditioning, and these late days of July, early days of August get really hot and humid and sticky in the house. So this is a great space. Of course, I have it tricked out with some things from Everyday Château, the shop. Thanks to many of you who shopped Everyday Château last time I mentioned it. I have the elderflower syrup. I have some volcanic lemon juice. I have a gallon of sparkling water that I just made with my soda stream. Of course, you could buy Pellegrino or whatever. I'll link to a soda stream as well. And I have some really heavily steeped green tea. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use the green tea or not. I might just do an elderflower lemonade, but let's see how this comes out. I really do love this space. That little dinosaur is so special. I got that at a garage sale. Oh my goodness, probably 15 years ago. And yes, he's missing a leg. I've found him in the yard many times over the years. But I bought that for my eldest son so long ago, and it brought him so much joy, and we still have it. Of course, a little copper, and I have some new soaps in the store that I'm really pleased with. That is honey and lavender, and then of course our cleaning line and fresh hand towels for my summer kitchen, for your kitchen. Here's everything I'm working with. Now, of course, I'm trying to avoid extra sugar. So today I'm going to be trying a monk fruit sweetener, and we'll see how that comes out. These are really close quarters for filming, but we're going to do our best. Here is my syrup. It tastes so good. I actually would love to drizzle this over a really beautiful vanilla gelato or vanilla ice cream. Here's my green tea and my big gallon of sparkling water. Now, I am a sparkling water addict, and actually I'm all about the beverage. I'm one of those people who could skip food and just drink beverages, whether it's a glass of wine, sparkling water, coffee. And I've been using my SodaStream a ton this summer to make treats for the kids. So we've experimented with pureeing a watermelon and adding a little sweetener and then some lime juice and the sparkling water. We've been making all these different concoctions. They're really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. This one is going to be extra special because it's our own elderflower syrup. I'm gonna just start with about 2 tablespoons and see how that comes out. Probably not enough, but we'll see. And this is 17 ounces, so we'll do about 1/4 of that for the lemon juice. Let's add a couple more. And a little more lemon juice. Because that is wonderful. So I've added a little bit more of the elderflower syrup, a little bit more, not quite half, of the lemonade. And I will write all the measurements down in this video description for you. I took a little taste, and I think I'm going to not add the extra sweetener at all, because of course the syrup is plenty sweet. It tastes really good. I'm gonna pour a proper glass and see what I think. It would be so pretty to garnish with another sprig of elderflower, but by now the flowers on the tree have gone over, and I'll have to time that a little bit better next year. Of course it tastes delicious. Well worth the mad scientist routine here in the summer kitchen. It's getting darker by the minute. The kids and I are going to head into town. I'm going to try to grab a few clips of this beautiful storm coming in for you, and I will see you all again very soon. A bientôt. What do you think?
It's actually really good.
Yeah? Good.
Elderflower what?
Lemonade.
Yeah.
Do you remember the white flowers behind the pond?
I don't think so, but it actually is like, I think it's the goodest lemonade I've tasted.
Good.
The perfect summer is over in a flash, and you're on your way. Somebody near is open for tonight. It's not too late. My mind says yes. You've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I lights and colors.